Mike and Chuckie Show. Welcome back.
It's the Princess Chuckie Show. Thank you, Mike, for being here today.
We have a bunch of guests. We have a band, Night Heat, coming up.
Night Heat's coming up.
Excited about that.
Yeah.
We have this new, some kind of
The skin products.
Skincare products.
Skincare products. I'm totally into that because I have skin.
Yeah. You know, I'm getting older. I'm going to be 50 soon, and I got to start finding a way to take care of my
I'm
skin.
going to be 29 soon.
Yeah. Well, our next guest is Michelle Nastasis.
Michelle,
can I say you represent LGBT
Thank
community?
you so much for being here,
Let me ask you
Michelle.
this. Let's clear this up. We've had this fight on this show and every show. Did they add another letter, a Q, LGBTQ? And what is a Q?
All right. The L stands for lesbian. The G stands for gay. The B stands for bisexual. The T stands for transsexual. And the Q actually stands for genderqueer.
Okay, what's that?
Okay. Genderqueer basically means that you exhibit characteristics of both sexes at the same time, and that you would be somewhat gender fluid. There are days that you'll act and dress like a woman, and other days that you'll act and dress like a man.
Okay.
And you have feelings on both sides of the fence. So that's what the Q stands for.
So they would be bisexual, maybe?
Not
Not
necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Exhibit characteristics out.
Yeah.
Just the outside
It's the outside persona.
picture. Okay.
Okay. Now, here's the other thing that you have to keep in mind about the L and the G. That is sexual orientation.
Okay.
The T is not sexual orientation.
I do know
It
that,
is
yeah.
about who you are inside.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing that I try to teach people when I do my my classes and things like that. I teach professional groups about LGBT awareness. I've taught at Children's Hospital. I've taught at Turning Point of Central California. I teach all of their case managers and associates. I've just recently found out that I'm going to be teaching at Fresno State this summer, or this
awesome.
fall, teaching the social work classes, both grad and undergrad.
What I think is so cool about that is that you're teaching it. Like, it's actually being accepted and it's being taught, and like, if you want to know about it, you can go get the information.
Right.
Yeah. And where would they go to sign up to learn this stuff?
The best way to do that would be to contact a group that I'm part of, and that's called transemotion.org.
Okay.
And they're the largest trans-only support group in the Valley. They do wonderful, wonderful work for the trans community. Everything from helping out on health care to housing discrimination to their big thing is education.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
that's where that's my home run pitch right there.
Yeah. That's what you're out there doing. Yeah.
Yeah, and on average, any given month, I'm probably teaching 15 to 20 classes a month.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's awesome, though, because
It's something that's needed.
what's the basis of your class? Is it like people who are in the change, or is it people that just need to know about it?
Okay, I will give you 4 questions, and I will answer each of the 4 questions.
These are your
And
4 most asked questions.
these are the 4 most asked questions of me when I do my presentation. The first one, because I am a male to female transgender, is what bathroom do you use?
I would like to know. Is that an insulting question, by the way?
No, at first I thought it was, but actually it was born more out of a need to know basis.
Curiosity.
Curiosity.
Yeah.
The second question I get, who does your makeup for you? People thinking that I'm not capable of doing my own makeup. I say, hello. The third question I get asked a lot, are they real? And I said, yeah.
Chuckie gets that, too.
I get that, too. Yeah.
After being on hormones for 4+ years, they better be real. And the last one, because I'm notorious for when I do my presentations, I'll either have a suit on or a nice blouse or a dress and a pair of high heels. that I get this from women all the time. How do you walk in those things?
Oh,
How do you? Yeah.
can you check out my
it's
flip-flop tent?
Which restroom do you use?
I
Do
don't
you do your
do
own
it.
makeup? How do you walk in those shoes?
Yeah.
Do we hit all four?
No, you hit 3 of them.
Three?
And the
Okay.
4th one is, are they real?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
are they real?
they
Are they
real,
real?
yeah. That's the one I get all the time.
Okay, those are the 4 questions I get asked all the time.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that I brought with me today, so that y'all get an idea of what the, not so much the trans community, but the LGBT community as a whole,
LBT
lesbian, gay, bi, and trans communities.
and
Q.
Q. Don't forget Q.
I brought a video, and it's
Oh, we got a
called,
video, good.
Yeah.
it's called On the Day I Was Born. And the basis of the video, which
How long
by
is the video?
a minute and 50
Perfect.
seconds.
We got time for that.
Basically, what it asks is this question: how would you feel if?
Oh,
And
Well, the reason I
that's-
ask is we had somebody come the other day and they said, can I bring a video? Sure. And we started, it was 2 hours.
no, this is like a minute, just over a minute and a half.
Oh, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be right back
Gone with the
after
wind.
this. Let's see it.
On the day I was born, I was told, "You will never marry."
On the day I was born, I was told, "You are not fit to be a parent."
On the day I was born, I was called a faggot.
On the day I was born, I was called a dyke. On the day I was born, I was told never tell anyone who you really are.
On the day I was born, I was told, if they find out your secret, they will hate you.
On the day I was born, I was told you are not my child.
On the day I was born, I was called a he-she.
On the day I was born, I was called a freak.
On the day I was born, I was told, you would be better off dead.
On the day I was born, I was told you are an embarrassment to our family.
On the day I was born, I was called abnormal.
On the day I was born, I was called an abomination.
On the day I was born, I was told, God hates you.
On the day I was born, I was told you don't belong.
That's
difficult to
pretty heavy.
watch.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
That's pretty heavy
Yeah, and I can't tell you how many times I've heard those things said to me.
to you. Yeah.
And that's the reason why I put that video as part of my presentation, because it not only just blows your hair back, but it opens your eyes to
It's
what
true
is-
though. Like in my working environment, I mean, I have a very liberal, crazy lifestyle outside of my work. But in
You
my
cut the
working
beaks off the
environment,
chickens.
there's a lot of, I know, but there's a lot of hate and there's a lot of like horrible stuff going on, and people just don't know that you're just a human being.
Yeah.
And it's not any different than me or anybody else. You're just a human being, and you have to go out there and live your life the way you want to live it. And
And
nobody
that's the-
should control it.
And that's one of the reasons why I did something that a lot of people didn't think that was possible up until last year. I went out just recently on June the 20th of this year and married one of my closest friends in all the world, Gianna Cafton. G and I have been friends for 6.5, 7 years, and we know each other so closely and so well that when I ask her to marry me, she goes, "Yeah, I got nothing else better to do for the next 50 years."
Well, let me ask you this, 'cause we don't want to run out of time. What if somebody has a company or they feel they need some sensitivity training or education or exposure? How do they reach you and where do they
Okay,
go from there?
you can reach me through transemotion.org, or if you want to contact me directly, You can contact me on my email address, and my email address is kind of unique. It's uhcougar2,
UH Cougar, okay. Two.
excuse me, uhcougarnsc2@gmail.com.
The number 2,
Yeah, the number 2.
to keep you from being confused with the other NSC.
Cougar
whatever.
number.
Yeah, yeah.
Two
And
TWO.
people think, okay, UH Cougar? You're a what? No, I'm a graduate of the University of Houston, so that's where
There
that
you
came
go.
from.
The greatest high school in this region is the Clovis High Cougars. It's
Yeah.
I'm
way
a
above
cougar, too.
all the rest.
Michelle, thank you so much for
All right,
being
no
here
problem.
today.
Thank you.
As we
Thank
go,
you.
when we come
Yeah.
back with Chuckie, we'll ask her the question, are those real? We're going to have the band coming back, right?
Yeah, we're going to come back with the band. We're going to talk to the band.
What's the band's name?
90.
right?
We'll be right back.
Be your